It is the Slocum-Dickson Medical Moment. Adrian's in studio. Good morning again. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. Who'd you bring with you today?
So today I have with me Herman Van Hatten, who is actually the director of our ancillary services at Slocum-Dickson. I know we talk a lot about like how we provide a lot of convenience to our patients, and the ancillary services, our support services, are a really big aspect of that. So,
well, Herman, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well, thank you.
Well, thanks for coming in. And I don't know if Adrian told you or not, but like I'm a huge supporter of Slocum-Dickson. I've been going since I was a child, and I just think that the way everything works and just how easy and convenient it is to get the quality care, because my primary is there. It's Silverage actually, and heaven forbid something like is a little off, or they need to get a test done, or they need to have a quick scan of something, or this, that, and the other. You can literally walk down the hall or walk upstairs or downstairs and be able to get everything done rather than have to take more time out of your day and take more time off of work on another day to go just to get this one thing done. It's so much easier just to walk right down the hall.
It is. It's a convenient service. It's a one-stop shop, so you can basically, if your provider orders some services, we have a full range of laboratory services, a full range of radiology services. We also have a very robust rehabilitation department, physical therapy, occupational therapy, hand therapy. But it's convenient. The patients can leave right from the office, come right downstairs, have the work performed, and the results go quickly back to the providers. We have an electronic medical record that we use. Everything's electronic, goes back quickly. Providers have the results in a timely fashion.
Yeah, and one of the things that I want to make sure I bring up too, again, Slocum-Dickson Medical Group, located on Burstone Road, sdmg.com is the website. Make sure you like them on Facebook as well, and you get all kinds of details and stuff that's extracurricular stuff that's going on as well. But as far as the ancillary services and whatnot, you can use those kinds of services even though your primary may not necessarily be at Slocum. Is that correct?
That is true. We are a New York State certified laboratory, so we can also take referrals from outside providers. We do a lot of work from our own physicians, but we will take referrals from anyone outside the area. They don't have to be a member of Slocum-Dickson Medical Group. And we'll perform services for all providers. And
that's the thing I want to make sure too, because I think people have this preconceived notion that once you can't use certain services or certain this or certain that unless your primary is at Slocum. And that really is not the case.
No, it's really not true at all. I mean, you can see any one of our specialists with a referral. You can use any of our ancillary services, as Herman mentioned, so you don't have to have primary at Slocum.
Now, you have the lab. What other? I'm not medical, so I'm not. It's there's certain things I'm good at, medical stuff, not so much. So, what is an ancillary service? There's the lab itself, and what other things are we talking here?
Well, there's the imaging services that we provide, CAT scans, ultrasounds, arthrography, angiography, bone density. There's a bunch of those services. Echocardiograms, EKGs, those are also ancillary services.
And those are all offered in-house at Slocum-Dickson?
All within the confines of the Slocum-Dickson Medical Group.
That's awesome. And there's more. I know I cut you off. I'm sorry. But
No. You had referenced our website earlier. That's a very good source to find out information about all of the services that we provide. And all of the ancillary services, and all the providers as well. If you're looking for a new physician, looking for another provider, there's available. There's physicians on there that are taking patients, so there's a lot of good information there.
Absolutely, and people feel like once they get in with their quote unquote their family practice doctor, their go-to, their normal doctor, Adrian. People feel that they can never leave. Right. People feel like they almost out of guilt. Sometimes, and that's not necessarily the case at all. Like if you're somewhere and and we're not saying, hey, just up and leave. But at the same time, if you're not happy with the way that things are going at your normal place, it's okay to, test drive other places.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to remember that with your doctor, it's a relationship that you're forming. So,
right.
And certain ones work and certain ones don't, and you really need to find somebody that kind of fits with you correctly. And so if it's not working out where you are, you can switch and find something that works better. And
that's honestly, that's what happened with me, because I grew up and I went where, after Griffiths closed, my mom searched around for something, and we came to Slocum. We ended up with Dr. Raj, of all people, and that's where I went. And when I ended up leaving, I moved, and I went to somewhere else, and I didn't like the way that I was handled. Again, it's a personal, it's a personal relationship kind of a thing. And so I left and actually came back to Slocum, and I'm so glad I did, because again, it's so much easier. Once I'm there, if there's an issue, I can walk down the hall, I can, get lab work done, and I don't have to go get my car, drive somewhere, and, have to wait again, and this, that. It just makes things so much easier, so much more convenient.
It is more convenient. There's many times, you don't realize when you walk into the provider's office and all of a sudden they decide they want a test done right then.
Right.
Want it done right then. So, it's just, we send them down to the laboratory or down to X-ray. We squeeze them into our schedules, and
right.
we get the work performed to get it back to them in a timely fashion. So.
And also, too, in a world where, you get referral, it's a lot easier, and you get a better quality of care if the people know each other and used to working together. So if, the physician, has a relationship with the X-ray tech, they can call down and be like, okay, it's not just reading from the chart. It's, okay, this is what I what I'm saying? I just think there's better communication, and the better that everyone communicates, the better care that you're going to get, period.
Right. Well, when you're in a facility like Slocum-Dickson, you have easier access to all these additional services.
Exactly.
And really, we talked about ancillary services are really anything that kind of supports the regular physicians that we have there. So in addition to lab, radiology, rehabilitation, we have an optical shop, we have audiology. You can go and get your hearing tested. You can have,
what?
Get things adjusted.
See what I did there?
I saw it.
Yeah.
And then, and I know we talk sometimes about our urgent care too, which is a great asset to have at Slocum-Dickson if you need, something immediately or if it's after hours. And so, we're in a facility like this where you have all of this under one roof. It certainly does offer you a good quality of care.
Absolutely. For all the details, you can hit up sdmg.com. Make sure you like their Facebook page as well. Slocum-Dickson Medical Group, like their Facebook page. They're located on Burstone Road. And if you're looking for a new primary, I'll tell you what, definitely the people at Slocum-Dickson, they really are, it's definitely worth a look.
And we have, and Dr. Rezik, who was on a couple months ago, he's one of our newer primaries, is still able to take new patients. So certainly if you're looking, check out our website. There's a lot of information.
That's fantastic. SDMG, Slocum-Dickson Medical Group, SDMG.com. Herman, thank you so much for the time. Adrian, always a pleasure.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to break, come back. Flo Rida going to be on the show coming up in just a little bit here on KISS FM.